Welcome back to the Chicago Grand Slam, the last event in the 2018 SRA Tour Series. We're joining now in the women's grand finals between Ogres Heroes, the #1 team in the country, and MOXIE, the #5 women's team in the country. Ogres Heroes dropped in winners finals today to MOXIE in 2 games.
That's right.
Ogres Heroes fought their way back to the losers bracket and just took game 1 in this grand final series.
So Ogres Heroes is a #1 team in the country, but they have dropped 2 tournaments this year, which they've been a pretty dominant force the last couple of years. And they've even dropped series in the last couple of years. But they went a full, 2 years without dropping a tournament?
Yeah, 2 years in a row without dropping a tournament.
And this year they've dropped 2. So now is MOXIE's best chance to do it. And they've already beat them once today. But it's not an easy feat to beat them 2 more times.
Yeah, Jenna Coleman and Julie Hazelton of MOXIE have not been on either of the 2 teams to take out Ogres to win the tournament. They've definitely won series off them. Today was the 3rd time in the last year and a half that they've won a series against Ogres. But they're still looking for that tournament victory where Ogres is playing.
All right, looks like there was some debate about the serve and probably just a redo.
And they've got observers. I'll go to the observers. One
That's
thing
true.
I love to see in observers is when they realize there's a dispute, group up right away. Don't wait for the players to come to you. That way you can make that call immediately.
Excellent. Absolutely.
Observers say rim, point for MOXIE. And Julie
right.
Hazelton to serve.
Julie Hazelton on it. Now, she has a similar serve form to Chris Hornacek. To be noted, they both play for the same club, Origin Round Net.
Julie technically not in Origin anymore, but that's okay.
Well, she has been trained by Origin Round Net.
3-2. Kaufman to serve for Ogres. Similar to the Chico Spikes we saw earlier, Ogres Heroes are 2-time national champions. The difference being that they are still reigning as national champions.
And that's a serve that Ali Kaufman is bringing out lately. Kind of the underhand serve gets a lot of spin on the ball. It can be tough to return.
Stays low, and she's made it at a higher percentage than anyone else I've seen. Ooh, good serve there. Just kicks low. That sets a little bit high and off net for Julie.
Whitmer can get there.
Looked
and
like
they put it
rim.
away.
But Ogres plays it anyway, finishing off with a backhand that stays low, but not low enough to hit Graham on the ground.
That was some great defense by Ogres Heroes, and a 5-2 lead. Maybe what they need to push it to the grand finals.
Wow. Great play. Serve pockets up. Jenna opts not to play it. Jenna gets in such a low stance that for those serves that get high, it's tough to get up in time to keep up with them.
Nice body.
Yeah.
Graham just doesn't have the speed to get there.
Now, a little bit tougher on sand than on grass, but
Absolutely.
that up was a little bit away from her and not able to lay out in time to get the play on it. The thing you notice about both these teams is that they have a little bit of yellow on their jerseys because they are Spike Ball Elite. Last year, they both placed top 4 at Nationals. MOXIE got 3rd, Ogres Heroes got 1st, marking them as top 4 women's teams in the country.
Absolutely, and the women's division is starting to grow with a 15% growth in women attendance at tournaments this year, which is exciting to see the division and the players grow with more consistent teams and more competition.
Yeah, I heard 20% growth, but whatever.
I heard 15.
No, well, I work for... Never mind. I look like rim. No disagreement, so we'll rotate. Spin the board. 4-6, Hazelton to serve.
Right there, going.
And so right away, Ogres in command. Up 2 breaks early. They already took game 1 in this series. If they win this, they'll go to a deciding final series. Winner takes all.
And this is a situation that Ogres and MOXIE have been in before, with MOXIE knocking out Ogres
great left from Beck.
in the winners bracket, and then Ogres coming back and beating them twice to take home the victory.
Yeah, they did it last year in Santa Monica. I think they did it again at Midwest Regionals. Or maybe it was that... They did it at Santa Monica for sure. I thought at Midwest Regionals last year that it was Ogres took the first series and then MOXIE took the second series. But either way, these 2 teams have played a lot of series, especially on sand, and they've gone both ways, with Ogres usually getting the eventual best. I say usually, always getting the eventual best.
7-5.
Jenna coming over the top, good serve. AK's there, puts it right over the net, and Becca puts that away.
And that's what Ogres Heroes is good at. They have a dominant hitting style, and they can generally put the ball away better than a lot of the other players in the women's series.
The biggest thing for them over the past 2-3 years is that they've been the best hitters in the women's division by some margin. They're just clean, able to keep the ball low and make it tough for their opponents to get ups. And when they're able to do that, it's very hard for teams to stay in the game against them.
Yep, and I think this year they're still dominant hitters. It's obviously catching
up.
Wow.
Great find by Beck to find that on.
Great dive.
Moxie's there to get it. A great dive to get it up, but the set from Ali is just a bit too far.
Jenna Coleman had a great lefty finish while falling down diving. That's what allowed them to seal that and take that break.
Yeah, great play by Moxie to clean that up and get that hit away. So a break for them. Still alive, by no means out of this, 7-8. Having some trouble finding out where to stand. And so now Hazelton to serve to Becca Graham.
Hazelton puts it on, keeps it low. Not the best set.
Set's just off. Yeah, Whitmer's, or sorry,
Good
Graham's
set
back
by
in.
Graham. Oh,
Here we go.
See, they're not putting it away. Good body.
Another up by Hazelton.
Gets it on.
Puts it on and just past the diving Coffin.
What a rally.
What a rally. And that's why we shouldn't be watching men's matches when there are women's matches going on.
That was an incredible rally. Both teams stuck with it pretty well. And ultimately, in the end, Moxie gets that break.
Yeah, so 8-8. We're knotted up early in this game. See, Kaufman is just fixing one of those 6-foot markers in the ground. But just like that, an early lead for Ogres has evaporated.
Good defense by Moxie here in that play.
Yeah, you see Hazelton still catching her breath. Goes for the drop serve, change of pace, good idea. Oh, that set's just off for Kaufman on her left, but Moxie had already over-rotated, making that an easy open hit.
And you saw that on that last play where Graham set Kaufman a little bit too high, and that's ultimately what led to the opportunities that Moxie had late in that play, is that high set didn't allow her to get a strong hit that Ogres Heroes is known for, and then Moxie was able to play defense on that.
Yeah, a quick injury timeout here for Kaufman. She's stretching out, some partner stretching here.
Nothing like a long day to bring on some cramping. I've never actually cramped in a tournament, Ezra. I don't know if that's because I'm good at staying hydrated or if I don't make it far enough.
I've never cramped, but I've got fourth before.
You've never cramped before?
No, not that I know.
Wow.
Sometimes I get weird foot cramps, but not really at a tournament.
I would always cramp in high school football. That'll do it to you.
What position do you play, tight end?
I play tight end and linebacker.
Takes one to know one.
Believe it or not, football doesn't super translate to round net, but there are some skills.
I feel like those offensive linemen, quick hands can't hurt.
That's true.
Good pull from Becca, but Hazelton's there. Wraps it with a pull of her own.
Good
Kaufman reads
touch
it.
and a great set.
Great up. Just over the leaping
wow.
Hazelton. A great rally again. These ladies are really going all out, getting these rallies and getting these touches.
That was a great defensive touch and finish by Ogres Heroes on that play.
Yeah. The play here is a lot more exciting just because they read each other so much better, able to get defensive touches and have the rallies that we love to see. Good up there.
Ooh.
You see Kaufman just pushing it away on two. So
good finish there.
Yeah. Coleman just not able to kill it.
All right.
I just killed another bug. Score one for the humans.
Well done.
11-9. Ogres up. Good serve from Whitmer. Graham, sorry.
Nice
stop
backhand.
And good backhand, just throwing that away from
Hazelton. Puts it right past Kaufman.
I don't even know.
Hazelton on serve. Last time she served, they were able to generate a break. Can they do it again?
Coming over
They're
the top.
Play that pocket. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, Ogres. Graham was looking to play it, but Kaufman calls it.
Looks like the set wasn't exactly what Kaufman wanted, and they called it off.
Ooh, good serve. Just choking her a little bit. But Becca opens that up and pulls that home. A great hit, great find. Recognizing that side is completely open. Don't need to do anything special, just put it away.
Really great control on that serve return, which allowed Ogres Heroes to have that signature hit that they have.
Becca Graham is probably the smartest hitter in the women's field right now. She places almost all of her hits super well. If you set her over the net, there's almost no way you're going to get her because she has so many choices and is able to see where she wants to put the ball.
And that was a great read. She saw it, didn't quite get the touch she needed, but she was able to read it and at least get in position.
Yeah, so 11-12. Jenna Coleman to serve. Need one more break to knot this up at 12s. Yeah, remember, we're going to 21 here, 2 out of 3.
They don't like that one, and they call it.
A bit of a back pocket. Good touch, but they'll have to call the pocket. Wants to drop.
And they send that away. And there's a theme here. As long as Ogres Heroes gets control in that first touch, they can hit their style and brand of hitting. If they don't, then they struggle with hitting.
Yeah. But when they're over the net, they're tough to beat.
They're still skilled enough to make it work, but that's what's going to take. Moxie needs to challenge Ogres Heroes more on their serves.
For sure. So Ogres Heroes up 13-11, taking a break here as they just recheck the lines and Get some sand off the ball.
Don't have too much time to take a break as the sun sets on Montrose Beach here in Chicago at the 2018 Midwest Grand Slam.
That's right. We're in Illinois in the United States of America.
We'll get you the coordinates later. Still working on those.
Hold there for MOXIE. 12-13, still down the break. They got some time to get it, but as Coleman says, just take it one at a time. Maybe they'll find it on the way.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, and that's high. High set again, but
great left from Becca Graham. Like I said, the best hitter in the women's field. Just sees the hit so well. Knows where she can place it.
Waited on that really well.
Hoffman now doing that step out serve. Ooh, wow, gets a lot on that.
That was a great serve.
Hammer that.
Good hit.
Coleman just gets that up.
A lot of power.
I think that was rim on the hit, though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. That is not what MOXIE needs. Digs the hole a little bit deeper. See what they can do. Now, granted, they do have some breathing room, but they would rather finish it.
Good set from Jenna and a great
hit.
rip from Julie. That's the way to get back in control. Easy 1, 2, 3. So now they'll serve for another chance to break.
I believe that is Coleman's serve. 13-15.
Realized she hadn't called the score and stopped herself just in time. It's tossing the ball around after she calls the score. Technically should be a fault, but maybe they'll say something about it.
That's our word from the rule book for the day.
Hey, thank you. Pocket on the serve from Graham. Go again, 16-13. Again, Jenna getting super low. One thing to note for Becca's serve is she can often cut it a little bit to your right side, but she also does what you just saw there, where she pushes a little back to your left side. Yeah. So it's kind of not being too far back, because the further back you get, the wider you have to return that serve. If you come up and kind of trust yourself to react in time, you'll be able to get a solid play without being stretched too far.
That's right, Ezra. All right, looks like they're having some complaints with the serving line. Again, Ezra, I did notice earlier that Jack Scotty, when he was planting them, was not planting them very deep.
Yeah, I hate to see that. You want to see these markers get a good 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches into the ground.
Not feet, though.
No, that's too much.
And there you see, not the best set, but Kaufman's able to adjust, and they put that away.
MOXIE but honestly, like, you don't need these things sticking up out of the ground that much. If they're an inch out of the sand, that's good enough. Just
I agree.
Really bury it in there. You don't want them coming up.
They need a sand drill.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. Dibs on that company.
You can only call dibs on
dibs.
Fine.
Pocket on the serve.
On the pocket
call
on
it.
That.
So still 17-14 Ogres Heroes, second serve, looking to close out game 2 in this
and
first
double pockets.
grand final series. So 15-17. Ogres Heroes looking to close this out, reset the bracket for a third and final matchup between these two teams to decide who will be the champion here at Montrose Beach.
Good serve.
Ooh, good left.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Jenna got a great touch, but just not enough for Julie to run down and set that to her.
That was a good, powerful hit, and although Coleman got the touch, it's a little bit too far back, and Hazelton couldn't get there.
That's where the fun starts to happen if Julie's able to make a set.
Good serve.
Good up. Jenna coming across and just whiffing a little bit on that, and Becca's there. She gets the up and then puts that left just below Jenna's hand. So 19-15, just about to close out this game 2. Ogres Heroes a few points away.
MOXIE's going to have to start thinking grand finals at this point.
Grand finals 2, yeah.
And
so
then
this serve there keeps them alive. 16-19.
They're serving really well. Ogres Heroes is, and that's one of the big differences between these two teams. Is Hazelton and Coleman, they can put the serve on, they can put it with some pace, but Ogres Heroes is just on a different level of serving than this team.
Yeah, and Graham's serve has been really good for a while, and Kaufman is really impressed today, getting on top of those top spin serves and really putting them on with some pace.
Absolutely.
So 20-16. Match point in this series here. If they can win this, or one of the next 4 points, they'll go on to the third and final, or second grand final series.
There you go.
Great diving up by Kaufman to get that ball up just far away from her partner.
17-20. If they want to win this one without playing another series, they're going to have to pull something big here.
Good serve by Coleman, but no trouble for Kaufman.
Ellipse. Coleman sets it
Hazelton's
back,
there,
a little too far.
Ooh,
oh, Hazelton goes for the drop.
Set by Coleman, but it's just too far.
Can't get it.
Can't put it on the left. So that's the game and the series, 21-17 in favor of Ogres Heroes. So that completes the first 2 out of 3. It's coming from the loser's bracket. Now needs to win another series. So this third and final series between these two teams will decide the winner of the tournament.
And now the question is, what sets first, this game or the sun? Does this game finish for the Sunsets?
I'll say yes, but it is going to be close.
It will be. And that could definitely be a factor.
You want to take a break?
And we'll come back here in
we'll
a few once the next series starts.
Okay. Can we eat our granola bars, though? All right, we're going to eat our granola bars.
Can you get one of the PAs to get me... Can you get one of the PAs to get me a granola bar?
We're going to keep this stream live. We're going to keep the same stream live and just take a break live for a few minutes, and then we'll be back in probably 3, 4, or 5 minutes when the teams are back out here. But it just gives us a chance to eat our granola bars.
Kill the bug on my neck.
Go, team!
I got it, Ezra. Welcome to the 2018 Chicago Grand Slam Midwest Grand Slam. I already said that, didn't I?
The stream didn't even close. They know where we are.
Yeah, but people are coming back, you know?
Okay.
You want to add? So they said BRB, like, oh, I want to be here right now.
Yeah, I'm still Ezra. This is still the loudmouth from down south.
But now it's the grand finals between Ogres and MOXIE. What a serve.
I don't even believe that serve.
I don't. Wow. Welcome back.
Yeah, so like we said, these teams have played 2 series already, and wow, rough start here for MOXIE. But this is the one that counts. MOXIE won the first one in the winner's bracket in 2 games. Ogres Heroes won the second one in the grand finals in 2 games. This is the second set of the grand finals, second series.
Good finish.
And whoever wins this wins the tournament. We already have 3rd place decided. It's winging it.
So each of these teams has taken one from the other, both in 2 games.
And so I would ask you who you like. But what I really want to know is who do you think will win this series?
MOXIE.
Okay. It's always nice to be with somebody who's wrong.
MOXIE, it's mostly heart, but it's a little bit of head. Just because...
It's a band name.
You know, I think they won it. I think this is their time. I think they understand it, and they feel more confident than ever going against Ogres. And I think it's their time.
Rough start here. Got broken twice to start the game. But back on it, 2-3. Good serve from Coleman.
High hit.
Going to that backhand. You see Coleman's just off of it. Man. One more step and a dive, and she could get that up.
Yep.
Problem being she's good 20, 30 feet from net there, so you're going to need to make some sort of a play to get back and get that on the net.
And that's tough.
Here we go, Graham. Got 2 breaks the last time she served. Ooh, good serve there, but Coleman's able to handle it.
Oh, and she puts Graham on the ground.
Yeah, great footwork to rotate outside of that, use some net, and then sky it just over Graham. Backing her up and make her fall.
Right. Moxie's going to have to turn it on with her serving because Ogres Heroes is serving well.
Oh, see you in 2 weeks.
Hazelton lines up.
So, pocket on the serve, but Kaufman opts to play it. Ooh! Hazelton's in the spot, but can't get quite the up that she needs. So, another hold for Ogres, and we'll go to Kaufman serving now, yeah. 5-3. Hey, the bugs are getting us. They are winning, but we are fighting back. We probably killed a good 10 or 12.
Oh, yeah.
They've probably bitten us more than that, though. Ooh, great push by Hazelton. Graham rotating around, but just not in time.
Yep. And the ladies are getting close, and they're almost there, but the hitters are just putting slightly outside of their
Yeah,
range.
you can tell everyone's familiar with each other by this point in the day. I mean, this is game number 6, probably 7 if you include pool play or Swiss play. Sorry, 5 or 6, depending on whatever. They've played a lot.
They've played many a times.
Yeah. Coleman lifts up that first serve, so we'll go second serve, drop.
Oh.
Ooh, just off the net.
I think Graham would have been there, but not a bad idea to mix it up.
Yeah, good idea. So 6-4, still holding that 2-break lead that they got in the first 2 points of this game. Saying goodbye to some people leaving. Ooh, good serve from Graham. Ooh, tough set. Ooh, wow. Jenna finds a way to wrap that on the net, but Kaufman is there. Oh, diving up, but just not enough. Really, the trouble there came from the set from Hazelton initially. Jenna had a good return on the serve. Julia's set keeps her a little bit off net. Jenna made a great play to hit that on with some pace, but Kaufman was there, ready to dig it.
All right, Graham with the serve. A little bit
Pockets
high.
up. Call the fault and go second serve here.
7-4, Ogres with the lead.
And that hits rim. And so now 3 breaks. Moxie definitely not out of it, but need to get something going quick. Hazelton to serve. Graham arms outstretched. Right in the middle of her body. Opens up and pulls that. Just a great low hit past the outstretched Jenna Coleman.
And when Ogres is hitting well, Moxie's not really getting anything. They're not really... Maybe they're close in proximity, but defensively they're just not getting that close to getting touches.
Yeah, no, really, if that second set's over the net, Ogres Heroes is killing that untouched almost every time. Coming over the top, but pocketing that up is Kaufman. Good second serve as Jenna tracks down that ball.
And the bowler.
Look at Hardy's jersey. How is that not biased? 6-8, Coleman to serve. Lips up.
And
they'll call the pocket.
Yeah, they call it. It
decent touch, but forcing Becca to go across the net to make the set. So, second serve now. Look for the drop. Nope, good coming over the top. Solid serve. Good set. And Ali Kaufman's able to just push that between the defense. A great hit.
And she just has so much open space on that. She can control where the ball goes. Hazelton freezes to try to play defense on a pool, but Kaufman just keeps it open, and Hazelton's not even close.
Yeah, so pocket up on that first serve. We'll go second. A little bit sloppy serving here as we're getting late in the day. Both these teams have played a lot around net. Exhaustion certainly factoring in.
Oh, not a great hit.
Tough hit there for Hazelton. Graham is there to clean it up and does just that. The lefty kill the space.
And Ogres is rolling, and Moxie is struggling to keep up.
Yeah. They need to clean up on offense first before they can worry about getting breaks of their own.
What a serve.
I thought that was a pocket, but hey, I'm not playing.
Graham with another serve. She's serving really well.
Hits the front of the rim. Just going for a little bit too much. A little bit too low a toss, maybe. Either way, it'll be Moxie's point. Hazelton back to that same stance. Going to just step left over right here. Got a bug. Go
well
team.
Done.
Ooh, gets to pop it high for and Coleman looked like she was in the spot, but not able to get a touch. And so even the opportunities that look like are good for Moxie, they're not able to convert on. And Ogres here is just maintaining that lead. 5 points now, 12-7. Went over the top. Coleman going up to get it. Finds it. Good set. She hammers it into Kaufman's body. It goes away.
Coleman on her serve return stance. She's got a little dirt on her face. She looks like she's ready to go to war.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard to say this is not a war. I mean, game 5 on the day in bracket.
Absolutely.
Trading them 2-2 so far. Coleman a little bit far in her serve and just hitting into that leg piece, not even making it all the way up to the rim. But 13-8 now, I think, is the correct score.
Harding Brumby challenging the score, but he's wrong.
Yeah, overruled.
And
let's
finds
say rim there. Challenge him, Moxie. That was a rim. We'll go to the observers here.
If the observers don't call rim, Jack Scott needs to step down from his position.
I won't be that bold. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I'll talk with him on Monday.
Boo. Jack's shaking his head. Ooh, good backhand from Hazelton
and
there.
I think Julie
lifts up into Allie's face.
Julie wasn't happy about that observer call, and so she hit it right into Allie Kaufman's face.
Yeah. I mean, that was definitely Julie, but yeah. Did you say Jenna or Julie?
I said Julie.
Yeah, screw me.
Hazelton serve, finds rim.
Got 2 or 3 families in the background stopping to watch.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah. Spike ball round net, a family game. Good set, just high.
Oh, and it rolls.
That's not one motion.
That looks a little illegal to me, Ezra.
I'd say it was 3.
There was the touch, the shoulder movement, and then the hand.
Yeah, the right spot. The hit just came out at an angle that didn't behoove Allie's defensive positioning. So,
and that serve
14.
works.
Good low set.
And
nice
just little
dinking
drop.
that in. Great play.
Ogres is rolling on all cylinders right now.
They haven't been broken in a while here. And even though they haven't broken, they're up comfortably in this game 1.
And nothing like a trip to the loser's bracket to kind of give you a wake-up call.
Great serve, but a good receive from Moxie. Great set and a good put away. So, sticking around, 15-11 now. And they got to get to stepping, but they're still alive. Harding Brumby tracking out some balls in the outfield right now. Trying to pick up the pace of play here.
All right, we stand and wait for the ball. Ball's gathered, observers ready.
11-15, Hazelton to serve. To serve. Okay. Pockets up. Graham calls it, and we'll go second.
Hazelton puts it down. Nice serve, but pretty easily handled.
Ooh, good touch by Julie, but just not enough.
Man.
You need to get that back a little bit more to net. Give Coleman a chance to set her. But they're starting to see those hits maybe a little bit better in rotation.
She rotated a little bit more where she's been stopping. She's able to get a hand on that. But the issue is both Coleman and Hazelton were near the same spot on that one.
Serve. Good serve, but a good set. Coleman just not
touch.
able to kill that. And Kaufman's there with a hand set back from Graham, and she puts that away.
It looks like someone hit the net.
I guess
Allie Kaufman seems to have
hit the net when she came down that hit. So that'll be a point instead for Moxie. So 12-16 now should be the score.
12-16.
12-16.
12-16 is the score.
We don't actually know where the scoreboard person is. Drop, probably a pocket, but they'll play it.
Yep.
And just ripping that away with a backhand. So 12-17, 17-12, just like we said.
Absolutely. Ogres Heroes rolling right now. And Moxie has not been much of a challenge since meeting them in the finals.
Ooh, good serve by Becca. Good set, just pushing it right into her body a little bit
with that set.
Yeah, I think that like we've seen throughout this game, the first touches have been decent for Moxie, but the sets have really killed them.
Yeah.
That's where they're putting themselves in bad position to get kills, opening themselves up to get either defended or just missing the hits entirely.
But even those first touches are decent. What you're really looking for is good or great. They're decent, but they're not ideal. But that's because Ogres Heroes is such a great serving team.
Pocket on that serve, and Hazelton will go around 2.
Misses that one.
One thing we haven't seen much of is a drop serve out of Hazelton. We saw Coleman opt for it a few times. Even Ogres Heroes, they haven't opted for the drop much at all.
18-13 Ogres Heroes.
Right over the top of that. Good set. Coleman going that full body swing. Doesn't pull it as much as maybe she would have liked to get that clean past Allie, but enough so that Kaufman can't get a touch.
And pocket there.
Jenna. 19-14. Ooh, just rim of the serve from Graham.
And 1914.
The dock at Montrose Bay has just started up with some music. You might be able to hear that in the background. No, it's not us. It's the beach. 15-19. Ooh, Kaufman hitting on two open. Looks like she's not super pleased with what she did there, but it works, and it was the right call considering the open space.
It's got to lift up on that hit. If they would have been in position, they could have a touch, but they weren't.
Let's rotate the board one last time. 2015. Ogres Heroes looking to close out Game 1 of this grand finals.
Allie Kaufman.
Ooh, good
nice
serve. Pushing Jenna wide. Oh, good deep swing, but Becca's in the right spot.
That deep set allows Ogres to be in position.
Wow, and a good left by Becca Graham to finish that game. 21-15. So, MOXIE had the advantage, but now hanging on by a thread, down 1-0 in this final series of the women's bracket. We're going to take a quick break. We'll stay with you and talk about things. What do you want to hear about? Things?
I love things. Let's talk about how now that gives Ogres the advantage of games they've won today. Before it was tied 2-2. Ogres has been dominant throughout this entire series. MOXIE is not looking like they can hang. Let's see what they can do coming out, but Ogres, they're serving well and they're serving consistently. And that's a lot of times what you'll see is good servers. They can do it, but there becomes droughts where they're not hitting. And Ogres just hasn't been doing that, and that's what MOXIE is going to need if they have a chance, is for a little bit of a drought with Ogres Heroes serving.
Yeah, they're not only putting serves on, but they're putting good serves on, which is putting a lot of pressure on MOXIE to make good sets. We've seen that MOXIE is getting decent first touches, but their sets are often off net, which means that Ogres Heroes is able to rotate around, find their spots, get those defensive touches, and then bring that back to net and convert it for kills. For MOXIE to stay in this game, they're going to really need to clean up their offense first before they focus on getting breaks of their own. Because we've seen a lot of just dug hits by them where they're hitting it. Maybe it's a good hit, but Ogres Heroes is able to get the fence.
Absolutely. All right. It looks like Game 2 is starting up right here. And MOXIE's the one fighting for their lives now. Ogres Heroes came into this whole matchup fighting for it. And now they took Series 1, and now they took Game 1 of Series 2. And
now we're playing Game 2 of Series 2.
A lot of numbers right there.
Numbers.
Hazelton with the serve.
There's another word I like to say 3 times. It's butts.
I hear.
Ooh, good pull by Graham.
Hit. No one in position. Hazelton and Coleman, they're a little bit too far over to the left. I think they need to shift their defense on the hits that Allie Kaufman and Becca Graham have.
They try to take away that pull more. They're not really getting anywhere near where the pulls are coming from. Maybe rotate a little bit better. Start of the game, either one of them could serve. I guess they're just opting to keep the order the same instead of Kaufman serve first.
0-1 or 1-0, I suppose. Not too much of a challenging serve, and a great lefty put away by
good left by Coleman there.
Jenna Coleman.
So 1-1. Ooh, Coleman swinging hard, but hits all rim.
A lot of power on that. It does find the rim. Becca Graham.
Ooh, good rip by Hazelton, but right into Graham.
Good
up. Oh, wow, what an on. Oh,
Graham.
Wow.
And Ogre survives.
Yeah, so Hazelton has that hit.
By MOXIE.
Ripped it well, but unfortunately she just ended up going right into Graham. But Coleman getting around, getting that bid, diving and getting that touch up. Hazelton trying to set her, but just goes right on the net, and then Graham missing the tweener to put it away. So a hold for MOXIE. And so 2-2 it should be. MOXIE served first this series. I just got a little fly. It still counts. Put one on the scoreboard for the humans.
And Hazelton will set up. And they're going to call the pocket on that. Got some passerbyers just stopping to look and see what's up.
The disagreement on whether it was rim?
I'm not really sure.
Serve was good. So ace.
Yeah.
So ace for MOXIE.
All right.
And that's their first break of the game. First break in a long time.
3-2.
3-2
for
then.
MOXIE. 3-2 for MOXIE. Good serve.
Ooh, great backhand by Kaufman.
So that is 3-all.
3-3. Our scoreboard team is great.
Just need a little encouragement sometimes. Allie Kaufman, let's see if she pulls
Ball
out
on.
the underhander.
Jack Scotty, boo. 3-3, Kaufman to serve. She's been going for that power forehand.
She
misses it there, though.
4-3.
A little bit low.
Coleman with the serve. High up, a little off.
Ooh, great pull by Becca Graham.
Hazelton and Coleman just aren't able to get in position. I think that's one where they could position themselves to be able to get a touch on the ball.
They're rotating, but I think the rotations are just wrong. They should switch them up because they're going to the push side or the backhand side.
Yeah.
But Becca Graham is always going to take that pull when you give it to her.
Good serve.
Set.
Oh, great
good
hand
rip, but
by
a great
Becca
up
Graham.
from Graham. Kaufman just not able to get the set, and Graham misses it, diving away from the net. A little bit sore, just stretching out as she gets back up.
Looks
some
like
sand off
looks
Kaufman's
like
face.
she's using her jersey to rub sand off of her face.
So, not again. Actually, no. MOXIE should have the advantage, 5-4.
5-4. All right, MOXIE up 5-4.
MOXIE up 5-4. It's another break here to scrape some sand away. 5-4. First time now that I'm looking around and feeling like it's kind of dark. Game 3 would be in the danger territory as far as what can you see. Good serve from Hazelton.
They handle it fairly well.
Ooh, great bull shot. Great up by Julie. Oh, this set's a little bit behind her and just too quick for her to find that.
And that is one thing that MOXIE's been able to do is on those where they have those kind of barely touches, they've been able to at least get it on with a dink. And then Ogres has made a few errors and they've been able to get the break, but weren't able to do that time.
Oh, Julie looked trapped there. She was getting to net and just lost a little bit.
You lose her advantage on that
so
one.
That results in her missing the hit. So 6-5 now. Ogres back in the lead. Ooh, coming a bit over the center that time. Good set.
Nice hit, but
Julie goes to the backhand and just stays high. She had a lot to work with there. That shot selection maybe wasn't the problem. The problem was that its hit stays up and allows Becca Graham to rotate over just another step or two, get that up. If Coleman pushes that across her body in front of her, probably gets past the defense.
And MOXIE's offense is just kind of breaking apart. And that's not what they need at this point.
Yeah, there it wasn't the set so much as the hit, whereas last game we saw some tough sets for them to convert on.
Yep.
But once the set gets near the net, they got to be able to pick their spots a little bit better, get it past Ogres Heroes. Good serve from Coleman, but Graham's easily able to return it. Tough set, pushes her off net. She drops it, and Coleman gets the dig, but the set from Hazelton just isn't there. So another blown opportunity for MOXIE. See, Coleman is very deep on that serve return. I think that's part of what's making it hard to return those serves. Because the further back you get for Graham, the more her serve gets up and out on you.
And Ogres just getting touches on everything from MOXIE.
A great dig there. You saw Coleman opening up, but pushing it right to where Graham was. Graham eats that up and just is able to convert that up into a break.
And I think you can just see on MOXIE's faces, they're frustrated with what's happening right now. And they're aware of the situation. They've been in it before, and they're not happy. And I think it's taking a mental toll on them.
Wow,
Nice
great
backhand.
play. Coleman getting there just in time to get that set up and over the net. Hazelton then having a nice low backhand, able to push that away out of harm's reach. Harding Brumby Observer just measuring out that 6-foot marker again. Honestly, that's one that they're probably not even going to use. It's right in the 45-degree slot.
Yeah. But Observer just trying to do what observers do.
Yeah, observe.
Exactly.
7-9, Hazelton to serve.
You need some magic here. Maybe call upon the darkness.
Yeah, they're having trouble reading the hits, so the way to go might be with the tough serves. We saw some tough touches and chances to break, even on their last serving bout, but none of that one. It sets near the net, and Becca's able to just push that away with her left hand.
Serve percentage is great, but oftentimes to challenge and try to put more heat on it and get that ace can be a lot more beneficial than just trying to get...
Yeah, or maybe not an ace, but at least a tough touch.
Absolutely.
Break percentage is really the operative measurement to take. So a good pull there from Coleman, finding the space she needs, and nobody there defensively for Ogres, so
8-10.
Good hold for MOXIE. 8-10. Time to get a break if you're MOXIE here. Put some pressure on, get a good serve, rotate well,
Hits rim.
And that's rim, so not that.
She looks like she tried to put a little bit more on that one.
Yeah, she's definitely reaching back, trying to up her pace, really challenge the other team. Good up.
Not a great set.
Just off, but a good shoot from Julie. Becca gets an up and even near Allie, but Allie's set is just not able to give her a chance. So a good rip there from Julie, but a better position from Ogres, which has allowed them to almost get that break. Oh, come on.
Oh, and Jenna chased that one
just
down,
trying to run that down, but can't get there in time.
Wasn't able to.
I wasn't cheering, I was just rooting for a play to happen.
And Allie Kaufman with the serve. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see her pull out some more of her unique serves with a little bit of a cushion.
Going for that bowl serve.
Yep.
Just
a little bit of a cushion. Try something new. It doesn't work out this time though.
So we got 10-12 now.
Yes, 10-12.
Coleman looking for the line, not able to find it. There it is.
Sets up.
Coming over the top. Good
Not
serve,
too much pace on it,
touch.
but
and that backhand rolls up, but good enough for Kaufman. That's the shoulder shrug you see right there. She knows it could have been better, but good enough is good enough. 13-10, Ogres here. Pace has slowed considerably since the first games that they played in that first series.
Absolutely.
Ogres just looking calm, cool, collected, and winning point after point. Another chance here to expand their lead. Pockets up.
Pocket.
We'll go second serve to Becca Graham. Ooh,
nice
that one stays nice and low. Ooh,
she
hit
the
the net, I think. Active call, but the observers don't seem to want to call it. Well, that's two that they've let us down on.
Moxie got away with one there.
Stealing a point.
It looked like Becca Graham thought she saw the net was hit.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't sure enough to call it.
Can't hurt to ask the observers. Good pull from Becca. I think there's also an element of they're up a few. I think they feel kind of confident, but another break point does not hurt.
That is 14-11. A pretty solid lead for Ogres Heroes.
Coming over the top is Kaufman.
Ooh. Good swing. Great body by Kaufman, but goes the wrong way. Jenna Coleman setting up, looking for that comeback bid.
Ooh, good
Tries
job,
to drop it, kind of a medium drop, and Becca Graham hits on two between Allie Kaufman's legs, I believe.
Wow.
Yes, it was between her legs.
See a lot more emotion than you usually see from Graham. She's having a good time out there. Ooh, good serve from Becca.
Good return.
Good set. Ooh, and Julie just hammering home that backhand up and over Kaufman.
And I think that pocket saved her because she hit that backhand right to where Allie Kaufman was, and that pocket.
It's bad. We shouldn't do double elim.
Double elimination is long.
Is it what, 7:30?
Tipsy Skylar Bowles is ruining our feed. So 16-13. Ogres looking to close out this game, this series, this tournament. Sun is low in the sky. Pockets up, but Moxie will play it. Good rip from Julie, but sorry, Jenna, but again, Ogres is there.
And I
Kaufman
think
just not able to get enough of a touch.
What was different on that one? Jenna had a lot more speed on that hit compared to other hits she's had, and so even though I believe Kaufman was there with the touch, the ball shot right off of it.
Ooh, good backhand from Kaufman.
Coleman read that one better, but
away.
still not able to get anything on it.
Yeah. Good serve from Graham,
Wow,
just
and
wrecking
that-
Julie there. Not much you can do with that.
That
as a
will
choke
seal.
serve.
That will just about seal it.
Yeah, 18-14. I'll coin it right now. If Moxie's able to come back and win this series, we'll call it the Chicago Miracle.
It's open now, so you can use that
Ooh,
term.
good play.
Nice
Ooh,
hit by Jenna Coleman.
Great push by Coleman there to finish off that rally.
Right. Jenna Coleman fixing the serving line, and Julie Hazelton setting up, looking for a comeback bid. Can I get one break? Looking for one break.
No, sir. Whammy.
Sorry, deal is off the table.
Yeah. 1915. Kaufman serving for Heroes.
1915.
I just realized I really don't understand their team name at all.
And I don't think anyone does.
I thought that was Rim.
Me too. But
Good lefty push by Hazelton.
MOXIE doesn't mind it and plays through it. They say, if we can play through a rim, we can come back.
Yeah. Doesn't actually work like that, but...
Well, don't tell them that.
Okay. 16-19.
16-19.
Coleman to serve.
And the
Just two
sun
more
is
chances
setting
here.
in both this guy and this match.
Nice one, Logs.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, and she hits rim.
No, it didn't even stay under there. Not even a lobster trap.
And now, 2016,
Quadruple championship.
they are looking to
Good
turn
serve.
the lights out
Good up.
on this tournament.
Ooh, and they hate
And
to see
they
it end
do.
like that. The whiff on the left.
Wow.
That'll
Now-
do it. Ogres Heroes are your Chicago Grand Slam champions. That marks their
Don't
A
look
lot
at
of
to
tournaments.
that. They've won a
their
lot.
third Grand Slam of the year. They dropped the first one at Santa Monica, but came back to win Nashville, where again they had to fight off a loss against Moxie.
And that's
They won Boston, where there was not much of a challenge, and now they won Chicago. It's another picture for them.
tough for MOXIE after upsetting them in the winners tournament and then coming to the losers and just losing 2 series in a row. And that's
Yeah,
not even the
4
first time
games
that's
in a row.
happened. That is just so tough mentally, and they've got to be frustrated.
Yeah, I think the next time we'll see these two teams play will be at Sand Nationals in Santa Monica, October
Sorry.
13th.
Sand Nationals, also known as the only Nationals this year.
Yeah, Round Net Nationals. So we'll be interested to see if anyone can knock out Ogres Heroes there. The other team to definitely watch out for, I'll name 2.
Yeah.
First is Razzmatazz, who was the first to knock out Ogres. They took a series off them in the Charlotte Tour Stop, but again, Ogres came back to win it in grand finals twice there. Then a week later in Santa Monica, Razzmatazz was able to take the tournament, handing Ogres Heroes their first tournament loss in 2 years.
Absolutely.
The week after that, Tori Farlow of Razzmatazz teamed up with Ashley Gingrich of Cougs, where they knocked out Ogres Heroes in Summer Spike. A little bit different there is series 2 out of 3 to 15,
Yep.
hard cap at 15. But again, 2 losses in a row for Ogres.
Absolutely.
Since then, they've bounced back strong. They won in Nashville, they won in Boston, and now they won again today.
And I think the team that has the best shot is Razzmatazz, just because their athleticism. They've got a lot more athleticism. MOXIE has some, but something about Razzmatazz is they're a very athletic team, so we'll be excited to see.
Yeah, I will say one other team that I definitely think you should keep in the mix on the women's side is Lagertha coming out of Quebec.
Yes,
in
absolutely.
Canada. They have played strong in the few times we've seen them this season. In the Lancaster Tour Stop, they went 3 games with the Ogres Heroes and had the lead at 12-12 before eventually giving it up and losing 15-14 in Game 3.
And Ezra, you're a pretty publicly known Canada truther.
I am a Canada, yeah, sure, truther. Yeah.
Well,
I think Lagertha is easily a top 3 team in the country.
Wow.
We'll see.
And our country
if
or
they actually
theirs?
to match up. Wow. You know what? I made a mistake there. In the world.
Wow, that's impressive. Well, thanks for joining us. A couple great matchups and an awesome tournament overall today. We will see you starting at regionals coming up in a couple weeks.
Hopefully both of us will be down at Southeast Regionals in 2 weeks, taking place just outside Atlanta, Georgia.
And hopefully you'll see me on the stream, but not on this side. Right,
Yeah.
Ezra?
I honestly don't care.
Well, you can at least pretend you do. All right, fine. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, signing off. This is Ezra Dantowitz.
I'm Lone Cornelius.
The loudmouth from down south. Take care.